Welcome to our latest Empowering Voices podcast episode. In this podcast series, we embark on a journey of inspiration and transformation with amazing female coaches. Hi, my name is Helia Singh. I'm a wealth coach. I help people to create wealth and live their dreams. In today's episode, I have a very remarkable individual who stands as a catalyst for human well-being in leadership and is guided by the philosophy that the world is one family and the happiness of everyone is a paramount. So my beautiful guest for today, her name is Rakhee Sharma. So get ready to immerse yourself in a conversation that explores coaching, compassion, and pursuit of a flourishing life with Rakhee Sharma from India. Hi, Rakhee. Thank you very much for being here.
Hi, Helia. Thank you so much for welcoming me and saying really kind words about me. Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Look, I know your time is so valuable, and for you being here and sharing your wisdom, your experience, your journey with my audience means a lot to us. So if you don't mind, I'll start from the first questions. And can you share more about your journey and how your philosophy of, and I'm trying my best to pronounce it properly, Vasudev Kutumbakam, yes, have influenced your path in coaching and facilitating the well-being for leaderships?
Thank you for asking me this question. And this is taking me down many, many years back. And I would say it's past, but it's so much present because you remind me of my grandfather. He's my personal hero. Very much a guide, a person who loved me and I saw him living life from a space of integrity, compassion, and generosity, sincerity. These are words I have seen him practicing.
Wow.
And something that stays with me, that every day in the morning, he would spend an hour and a half just wishing a well-being for people whom he knew. It took him hour and a half. And he told me this, that, this is what, when I asked him, he told me, this is what I do when I'm praying. This is a major part. And that has stayed with me, that a man practices every day for an hour and a half for the well-being for people he knows. It's not easy. We might do it for few people, maybe a few days, but doing it for such a regular practice, it means a lot. And I saw how he impacted people, how our house was like a kind of open house. So many people would come and stay for whatever reason they would come to the city. They would say, we'll come in. There's one home, we can come and stay. And they would take it care of like we were like family members. So I've seen that, and I've seen how he has impacted people positively in the community or in the distant relations. I've seen that. So that thing I have carried. And then the second person who's my another personal hero, and he's my teacher, Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh, where he also talks about compassion, interbeing. He talks about mindfulness. All these things, the teachings and life, they came together.
It's beautiful. That life itself is a teaching. Life is always, whether we like it or not, it's just going to teach us lessons.
Absolutely. And whatever little I know about my teacher, his life was his teaching, as you said. And I live in a country where it's a philosophy, Vasudev Kutumbakam. And science is also now proving that, we don't even know how we are connected, but we are connected. through our lineage. We don't know. At the same time, if you see, we coexist with nature. The trees give us oxygen, we give them carbon dioxide, and we are, anything we eat, anywhere we live, we can't say we are the creators of all that. We are receiving gifts from so many people, known, unknown. There are so many resources we don't even realize. And that's why I truly believe in the philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam, and that's where I operate from.
Wow, it's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, it's absolutely makes sense that we get everything. We are in the receiving part. We don't give, we receive. I love that. It's just a lot of things to reflect on for the next couple of days for me with our conversation. It was amazing. So now, and I know because you're looking at your biography and all that you've done, so I know that you have got many coaching certification and behavioral trainings from, I mean, different ranges, from mindfulness to storytelling. So how do these diverse practices actually synergies to enhance your coaching style and help your clients achieve well-being as a leader?
Thanks for asking this question. I see, if you look at a person, they have so many things in life that make that person. Mm-hmm. Food, clothes, various interests that we have, various relationships that we live. When all these things are coming, how can you just put a person into a box that this is what it is?
Wow.
Yeah. And we focus on few and we forget about so many things. And that's why, and then we feel that, why aren't we feeling the energy? Why aren't we feeling alive? Mm-hmm. We have various relationships and we feel so fulfilled, like a mother, like, I mean, if talking about a woman, like a mother, like a daughter, sister, friend, various relations that we play with so many people in our lives. So we have so many shades. Mm. Even in if you see in nature, there are so many colors, like the clothes that you're wearing. Imagine if you're just wearing one color.
Boring life, isn't it?
Boring life, isn't it? Isn't it? So to make my life full, I realized that it was not a conscious thing. I've been always very open about exploring, experimenting, and that's how I came across various facets of life. And when I recognized that I enjoyed them because I was there completely, fairly open to what's going to happen, without an expectation that, oh, I have to perform like this or I have to do it in certain way. And that's how I became open about learning. And I realized that when I got into coaching, I realized that not one coaching certification is complete to understand human being. Knowing my own self, I understood that people must be like that, and people are like that. So I started going and learning. Firstly, it was a learning for myself, because if I don't get benefited, I don't think so I'll be able to offer anything to my clients or people around me. And that's how, from one to another to another to another, I started recognizing what more can I learn to make myself more a full person, a wholesome person. Though we are, but we get so many messages from our childhood that you are this, you are that. We have those labels, and we think that that's our identity, but we are unlimited beings.
I love that.
So yeah, we are unlimited. It's just that we have to put our minds to it and be open, be hungry, ready to make mistakes, and just go behind it. And I've seen that you get help, you get guided. It's just a matter of time and your focus. And that's how I from one course to another to learn for myself and to serve people around me. I learned. And
Yeah.
what you see is purely hunger for learning and unlearning, and to be able to serve people.
Wow, amazing. We have a very similar philosophy and beliefs in there because I think I'm one of those people that is just learn. That's it. Because I don't know, many years ago, I've heard this quote and I forgot who said it, but it says, either we are growing or we are dying. There is no in between.
True.
And so, yeah, and for me, it's just as our body grows, our cells grows and regenerates. So we need to regenerate, update, upgrade our beliefs, our learning, especially in this such a vast and fast piece of world we're living because of technology, AI, and all this, the human connection, social media is just the number of information that we are receiving is just so fast that just to keep up with it and to just clear the noise and finding, okay, what is right? You need to have the tools to be able to filter it. And those tools comes only through learning.
True, very true, very true.
That's great, wonderful. All right, the next question. So I know that you are an advocate for holistic well-being. So it's a tricky question. So how do you balance your own well-being while juggling these various roles? And what practices do you personally prioritize for self-care?
So it's not at all a tricky question for me because I have prioritized morning, 3 to 4 hours I give to myself. When when I wake up in the morning, first thing is that getting present to myself and being grateful that I've had a good sleep. I have a house to live. So it starts from there, and my own awareness, and from there going for my walk in the nature, get oxygenated, see nature and see the abundance of nature. And as we know that whatever environment we are in, it impacts us knowingly, unknowingly. So I make sure that I go for my walks. Sometimes I don't. I used to be very, I used to get annoyed with myself. Why didn't I do it? But I realize that life is like that. Sometimes it won't happen. But if you are doing it regularly, then it's absolutely fine. So with walks, and then do my meditation. And my meditation is primarily on mindful breathing, that just focusing on breath and silencing my mind, because mind has a habit of chatter. And whatever a song, like on a record we play, it plays. Similarly, whatever thought we are focusing, it plays on and on and on. So how do you get out of it? So it's just stepping back and just focusing on my breath and being silent. And certain more practices like these, like because I'm a mindfulness practitioner, so whatever practice along with that during that meditation, I do that. And then I do my loving kindness practice, gratitude practice, visualization, and affirmations. These are few things that the mind thing that I do. Then get back to my journaling. I journal, and then I write what all I have to do today. Few important things, because there are so many things that come in between. So how can I keep my focus? I write that down. And as I keep doing, I keep ticking, so feeling nice that, okay, this work has been done. And I've come to a point that, okay, this is my intention for today. If something comes up, if it's important, or I need to take care of myself, like, some work has happened and I'm tired. So I'll prioritize. Let me give time. So in between, I keep focusing on my breath, keep aligning myself. And when the day ends, then, just reflecting back, how was the day? Spending some time listening to some music, or I have my interest in music. uh, I go back. I've started going back and sing a song or something, just giving joy with no intention that what will it benefit me. So primarily gratitude and being in the moment, more time to time, that keeps me grounded in the day. So that's how I'm able to juggle. Otherwise, I don't think so I'll be able to juggle so many things. Plus, I try to maintain a calendar because we can be swept with anything. So with this personal practice and calendar and balancing, saying no to things where I see that it's interfering in my personal practice, because we live with ourselves 24 by 7, 365 days. If we can't take care of ourselves, we will be swept. And you know how much mental well-being gets impacted. So personal practice is a very, very important part of my life.
Well done. Thanks for sharing that. I know you have already shared a lot about your journey and what you do to practice well-being as a leader, and of course to the leaders. So because we know that leadership is not just about being a CEO of a company or in this and that, but it's just how you are impacting the world or how you're impacting your own life, and it all start from inside job. But now I've got my last questions, and that is because I'm someone who truly and deeply believes in exploring untapped potential of people. So, what advice would you give to our listeners who are looking to unleash their hidden talents and capabilities as a leader?
Wonderful question. My first input is that as you said, that there's so much happening around. So first thing is, more than looking around, we must start looking inside. The world is moving very fast, but internally we have not developed ourselves inside. So my first invitation, rather than a suggestion or any recommendation, it's my invitation to people who are listening, that start focusing on yourself. Become aware, build your self-awareness, because the more we will know ourselves, we will start understanding people around us. And when we know ourselves, then we also know what we need and what we want.
Right.
And when we are able to manage ourselves, whatever happens outside, whatever triggers are good, bad, ugly, we experience through whatever's happening inside. So if we've managed our inner world, we will be able to manage things outside, and then focus on what we want and what is it that we need. So many times I've seen people saying, I don't want this, I don't want that, and I want to be less angry, or I want to be, better than this or that. But they're, and it's so much impacted by the outside world. May it be people who are close to us, or maybe the environment we are living, and we don't know ourselves. So my first invitation to everyone is that please spend time with your own self, observing yourself, who you are, what makes you, what are your likes, what are your dislikes. Are you just running your life because you want something, you desire something, and you're averse to something? And we are much more beyond that. So getting the power back inside us. So first thing is this, that they focus on themselves. Any practice, I mean, I found my own practice, they can find any practice that can help them become aware and get centered, to be able to know themselves. And then second thing is that going and exploring, experimenting. Don't go by what people tell you, that this is good, that is bad. Go and see where your heart lies, because something that your heart loves it, no matter what happens around you, you will be driven. Like for my coaching journey, I chose because I felt that that's who I am to be here in this space. I mean, I just thoroughly forget. I forget myself when I'm coaching. I'm so much in the moment, so much. I love it so much. So, uh, do you say, is it easy? No, nothing comes easy. It has its own challenges. Like you're doing a course, you have to study, you have to research, and you have to hone your skills. So, nothing comes easy. But because you love, you go behind it. So, explore, experiment. You will people will discover what is a true joy for them. Where are the places where you forget time? You're just there, no matter what happens. So exploring, experimenting, and you will fail. Failure is probably a way to learn. Nothing, no, but I don't think so. Anybody can say I never failed. People who are more successful have faced the maximum failures. Love yourself, accept yourself.
That's the hard one, but yes.
Yes, yes. Please gift these things to yourself. And because we are interconnected, see how you can be kind to people around you. People who are closest, we take them for granted. Be kind and considerate. Bring your best in front of them rather than, bringing your best to people who are, you might meet them for some time or very few times. Bring your best to the people around you. Be authentic. Be true to yourself. This is how I have led my life, being true to myself, being honest with myself. And we all have good and not so good parts. We must accept them and live with whatever we have. And when we focus things from inside, the leadership that you said, when we lead ourselves towards something that it's a heart calling, people will be positively impacted. There's no two ways about it that people will not be positively impacted, and that energizes you. It's a beautiful circle. You give love, you receive love. Even if you don't have this, that I have to love people, just go out, be yourself, be in a loving way. You will see a lot more love coming to you. Lot more love coming to. And I think love takes us takes us to various places. We don't even know. Like today, how you connected with me because you read something and you saw something in my profile and whatever you recognize and something connected. And here we are having a very authentic conversation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for that.
So these are few things. These are few things. At the end of the day, just be human. Be a good human being. That's all.
I love that. Nice and simple and authentic. So yeah, we don't need to go outside ourselves, outside this room to find something special to help us to navigate life and take care of our own well-being. It's all start from inside.
Absolutely. Helia, one thing I would definitely add is that people must start focusing on what is possible, because challenges are there, especially during the COVID and after that. There is so much of commotion happening in the world, so much of uncertainty. And we get bogged down by what's not happening. But we forget that if few doors close, there is definitely one or two doors that is open for us. And we must focus on that. So coming from what is possible rather than focusing on what is not possible.
Love that. Love that. Thank you so much. So now how my audience can get in touch with you? What would be the best way for them to get in touch with you? And do you have anything special to take them through it? So then they know where to start and how to engage with you.
Sure. So people can very well engage with me on LinkedIn with my name, Rakhee Sharma. I'm sure you will be putting my name, so they can search me on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook, and they can connect with me. Just send a message on LinkedIn. LinkedIn would be better. They can connect with me, send a message. My email is there, coach.rakhee@gmail.com. So they can write to me and they can share what is it that they wish to create in their lives. And I, with my whatever I know, whatever I can, I can support people. I have been doing it since last 13 years, coaching people and working with people, definitely 22 years. I've been doing this. So they can reach out to me, and whatever best I can, I will. And as far as program, definitely I will be launching few programs for people. One is sacred conversations for people, where they anyone who wants to fulfill their dream, how they can fulfill their dream from inside out. Many times we are so driven by the outer traction that we want to achieve that, but we somewhere dread that journey. But here I'm putting it around, that something that you want to achieve, but it has to be aligned from inside out. As I said, that when you love something, then you're driven by it. So that's a journey that I'll be taking individuals ahead. It'll be a small group. I will be probably announcing it by end of this year or maybe beginning of the year. And we all know change takes time. So it's not going to be like one month, 2 months. I intend to have 6 months long journey, hand holding them in a group as well as coaching them, so that they are able to achieve their dreams by internally aligning themselves. And once they know the method, they can achieve anything that they want to. It would not be just fulfilling one dream. They can fulfill many more dreams. So that's a program I'm going to launch end of this year or maybe next year beginning.
Right. And whenever you launch it, so I don't know, because when people are watching this episode, even maybe after, maybe once we are even gone, people are watching it, because it's going to be on YouTube anyway. So
Sure,
definitely
sure.
we're going to put the details in the comment section,
Sure,
so then
sure.
you can just go there and and get follow the links and be in touch with you. Thank you so much for your time. And really appreciate all your tips and your authenticity, most of all, and just being such a great human being. Really appreciate that. And to my audience, I'm sure you love this episode. So, and love is just there to share, not to keep it by yourself. So share this video with others and tag others in there. And please put your comments. And if you got any questions, please contact Rakhee Sharma regarding its mindfulness for leadership and in general. So because she's a great coach. And otherwise, we're gonna see you in the next episode. And until next time, have a happy, healthy, wealthy life. Bye for now.